Hello YouTube, this is Frostpunk 1. I've set myself the challenge of doing the last autumn on hard. So, um, I have already done this before, unrecorded, on medium difficulty by myself. I'm having a little bit of a struggle trying to get the start off here. I know it's doable, but I'm obviously not having a particularly great start of it. First one, I made it through the first part of the construction and missed a deadline on the second part. Second time, I got overcommitted to building things I probably should not have committed to building. So we're gonna try doing this quickly and getting up to speed in a way where we can get things done. We start off just enough jobs to get everyone except for the engineers employed. And one thing you might realize really early on is you're not allowed to build within a certain distance of the generator, right from where these go. So you're going to use 6 wood building a road out to your first building. Like so. And obviously we need to get resource gathering fairly quickly. One of those places we started working, which is the steam cores, isn't going to last all that long as far as the work job goes. We'll basically finish this in a day, so I need another place for those 13 or 15 so people to get working. So I'm going to send them to sawmills, which is why I started the research on sawmills. Because we need lots and lots and lots of wood to get this start going. The next thing after that is going to be, I'm going to build a cookhouse, or not a cookhouse, medical post, so that the people we leave out in the early cold are not, have some place to get treated. And then the question is, do I want gruel for food? Once I actually get food coming in, I'm probably better off not doing gruel. But hearty meals, at least early on, hearty meals results in a scenario where I go through the food far too quickly. That's what I found out the hard way. So I'm not going to immediately build that. I am going to still build the cookhouse, and I'm going to have my 5 engineers convert all my starting food into rations, just so that starving people don't take all my rations, or all my uncooked food as rations. Yeah, and so what, hearty food is 3 to 3 instead of 4, or 4 from 2. So I'm getting, what? So before we got 100 out of 100, this time we'll get 200 out of 100. So yeah, I need to not do hearty food at the beginning. I won't address this right now. To be fair, I sort of have addressed this. I've addressed this by having a place for the sick to come. Yeah, may not make the sick happy, but it makes my immediate budget happy, and that's kind of what's important here. Okay, so the steam cores are done. We'll get those guys new jobs as soon as sawmill is done. So I want to build a sawmill. Something like that, where I don't have to chop any trees down. I mean, as soon as we get like 15 more wood, I'll set up a second one. And then I'm going to try rushing into Tech 2 so I can get the fishing site set up. Start getting fish. And unloading stations. Okay, so there's no more food to be cooked, so we can do that to stop them from eating the food when they're not starving. No, we're not addressing our homeless situation yet. I have priorities. And I need like 100 wood for the priorities to work, so... Three more people fell ill, but we have the medical attention space for that. Nope, I gotta remember every time when we get the midnight event, the speed will slow down. I'm not gonna deal with that right now. I think the answer to that is probably gonna be building fighting pits and stuff, which I don't. Again, that's more material than I need to spend on things that aren't immediately useful at hand for the most important things right now. So one thing to do is I can probably slow down steel production a little bit to get more wood coming in. Okay, so we got the 50 wood, so we can start the research for drawing boards. Let's go. And they're not going to finish drawing boards this shift by the looks of it. Yeah, it'll be next shift. So this might mean this is probably the good time to build housing. Right, because what I want to go is I want to go fishing harbor. Yeah, okay. Let's go into administration. I'm going to center my housing district around a chapel.
Attention, regulations change.
I'm going to circle. Something like that, the circle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that should house everyone. And I should still have enough for all the things I want to build when the research is done. Or when the research is... Yeah, I got things to research. Lots of things to research. Build a chapel, which raises motivation. We're going to get everyone housed, which is going to raise motivation. Well, we're going to lower discontent, because everyone's discontent and they don't have a tent to sleep in. Now they've got tents. Now they're much happier. And so we don't get any sick people through the nights. That's good. All the people that were sick right now are no longer sick. And the sawmills are working good. Okay. We get motivation and discontent. More worried about discontent than I am about motivation, so that's fine. Okay, fishing harbors, get. Can go into laws. I will go into laws. Yeah, let's get evening service. I don't need it right now, but when I want it later, I'm not gonna want to put the law, book of laws on time and cooldown for it.
The shift's over. Time to grab a bite.
I'm tempted to grab a second workshop because we've got an abundance of wood, and we're not researching the stuff I want researched quite quickly enough for my tastes. So that should speed up the research a little bit. We should hopefully get our docks on the next day. And the day after that, we'll get the import docks, which will clear this first quest. Which will give me the ability to set up the telegraph station, which allows me to bring in more people.
Rise and shine. We've got work to do.
Alright, so we've depleted a steel pile, which is fine. Wood is full. Good to hear. Okay, so if the wood is full, start gathering the coal. We don't need the coal right now, but I don't want the workers sitting around doing nothing. As long as possible. Alright, so there's the fishing harbors. Actually, take those ones off, because I will need some workers to get this built quickly. One fishing harbor. Two fishing harbor. Do I need to get roads out to you? That's actually something I didn't check in the earlier playthroughs. Maybe that's why I was having food problems, if I hadn't got roads out to them. Hopefully not. For the quest, we need docks, so we'll start researching docks. Oh, the sawmill's running again. Now we can save a little wood. The steel pile depleted. I wasn't actually expecting that. I was hoping that wasn't going to happen quite so soon. Actually, leave you off. You can go build the second building. I'm worried that those are going to need roads. Don't think they need roads. Yeah, I don't think they need roads.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
As you can see, we've about gone through the food. So by doing it this way, only the starving people eat food. So as long as... which technically makes the food go longer, so just about gonna get all the food. Alright, so we're gonna get some food production going. That means I'm gonna want to cancel you and assign some fishermen there, and we can get fishermen going over there. And yeah, it does look like those don't need docks, or don't need roads, so that's good to know. Oh, and those are basically empty, okay. Well, when we research docks and I queue the docks up, I can send the steel mill workers to quickly finish those off.
Shake a leg. The shift's on.
To clear them out of the way. So you're going to research that. I suppose I went off and raced off to get the docks before, but I probably don't need all the docks right away. I probably only need one. If I'm making use of... Yeah, okay, so we're making enough food at the docks. In fact, we're making twice as much food than we need right now. But yeah, probably don't need both docks going. I do want one of them going, and I'll have it importing steel. Oh, and now that we got the dock research going, let's pull off the coal. I don't need the coal right now. We can finish these piles of wood off. And keep some wooding coming in. So we got a bunch of hungry people, but as soon as the work shift ended, you can see they all went and got fed. So we need the dock to bring in steel, because we can have people collect wood off of those. Until I get the reloading station. Okay, actually, let's get the second dock set up. I got the wood for it right now. You know, the wood and the workers. We got just short of 3 days left to finish this baker's thing, which means when the work starts next day and we get some steel showing up here, I will be able to clear that mission, which should give me the ability to start importing more workers and such. It's oh, telling me about the telegraph station. So let's get some motivation back. We'll do that evening service. Telegraph station. This can go. I think it just needs to be connected by a road. So otherwise it can go anywhere. I'm gonna go ram it up there. Do like a road like that. Don't know if that's an ideal place or an ideal road. You should very soon spawn a pile of steel next to you. Can I have that pile of steel so I can start having people signed to harvest the pile of steel, please? There we go. That's the reloading station. I'm going to very quickly not be gathering from piles, so path of gathering is not going to be good for me. Let's get the sawmill upgrade at the next research. Okay, workers haven't shown up, that's why that quest hasn't cleared yet. There we go. Technically don't need the steel quite yet, so I'd rather you be doing it more efficiently with a reloading station. In fact, I don't need the steel so badly. We're going to build a second reloading station, even though I haven't even started using that dock yet. Okay, so we got our first telegraph station set up, which allows us to bring in more people. It also allows us to bring in more steam cores. But for right now, I'm going to take 20 more people. Please send me more people. We got 20 people coming. Is up a profiles manufacturer, which shouldn't be that hard to do. Profiles manufacturer is resources? Oh no, I gotta research it first. Yeah, that makes sense. Forgot it was in the tech tree. So we're building the houses for the workers that are incoming. Yeah, I know one of the docks is idle. I overbuilt docks. I know that.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Dang, that's one reason to send 20 more people in, so that we can send them to work at the docks. Early on... Well, I honestly don't need wood right now. I was about to say, early on we probably want wood, but as long as I keep up and keep these sawmills running, the right one, this one will need to be moved shortly, but as long as I can keep them running, we don't need to necessarily be too worried about importing wood.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
Sawmill upgrade. I think profiles are going to be next, so we can start getting on. Actually advancing the quest so we can get the choice to swap to engineers. Okay, so we built that building. Not adequate food. Chapel's not ready to do another pass. Okay. Workers arrived. Do I need more workers? Do I want more workers? I do want more workers, so please send me more workers. Only 10 more workers this time, but 10 is still not a low number. Alright, so we're gonna get stuff off that coal. I'm gonna have to track that, because if the coal pile gets full, I want them back and available for profiles. Profile production. Oh, we're almost at the point where we're gonna lose efficiency from motivation problems. Alright, so I do want to pass a law. Yeah, let's set up the Popo House.
Listen, everybody. New regulations.
We'll set it up there for the moment. There's a little bit more motivation. The next day we'll get the profile manufacturing up, and we'll quickly have the 8 profiles made. Because we have the wood sitting around for them. Between that building and this building, we'll be able to keep the motivation high enough. Not have any malices from motivation. No sick people. Huzzah! Oh no, we got some sick people. Where do we get sick people from? Alright, so there's the profile manufacturer. We will probably want protective structures. Alright. So let's take these 10 workers back, because we want them on the work site that we're going to build right now. Oh, we're about to get 10 more workers as well, so. Go there. 25 wood each. I need 8. So we're going to spend 200 wood right there. So there, poof, 200 wood goes. I think I have enough motivation for... Well, actually, it might make sense. I'm gonna let them do some bare knuckle fighting for entertainment. It's not making me make a building. I thought that would have made me make a building. Do they do that in the public house? Maybe. Evening mats? Okay, so... Oh, and that reduces discontent, so that's not going to help with the motivation, but that'll help with the discontent problem I don't have currently. Okay, let's get a fortress post, because I am going to want to start exploring. The map at some point. Oh, we got one got sick. For those explorers, I'm probably going to want another 15 workers. I get another 15 workers to be explorers. Low motivation. Can we prayer back into neutral? Yes.
Sun's up. Get to work, people.
I will improve safety. So that event grants us access to this tree. In 16 hours, I will pass short shift. Because for the places that are dangerous, that's how I'm going to start off by managing the danger there in those dangerous places. Just need to have them work shorter periods of time. Initially. You still have a little bit of wood. Doesn't mean that's not a bad place to put a forge recorder though, so I'm gonna put the forge recorder there. Oh, I need to get back to researching. More, faster. Or do I want to go deeper in the tree? Yeah, let's get faster. Alright, what is the state of my food? Because I have such a food backup. Okay, so we're not doubling the food. We have some surplus. But as our population grows to meet various needs, we'll probably want those people around to do stuff, so... I want that extra food. So... Okay, so... coal miners go first. So we're going to stop mining coal. We don't need it yet. The ventilation plant's the first place we're going to need it. We don't need it right now. So we can send those 15 guys out. Go find some useful stuff. And when this boat arrives, in theory, don't think the guys that are out and about, they may not take up housing. If they do take up housing, I'll need to build more houses. We'll find out right about now-ish. And the people exploring take up houses. Okay.
New company rules are in place.
Switch the sword shift. Now no one should get sick at the profiles manufacturing. I think that's why we had a higher amount of sick people. We got houses queued up. We got they sent us hungry people. The meanies. They sent us hungry people. Couldn't feed them on the boat, could you? Do I still want more people? The inevitable I want more is always a case of reality. Could get another 10. Where would I send those 10? You know, I might as well wait until I can get 20. Bring in 20 and get the second dock running. Oh, the structural profiles are done. Whoops, I've been having people sit around doing nothing. Alright, if I can get 6 more, then we will attempt to build the shaft structure. We'll attempt to start the shaft structure. People are housed.
Rise and shine. We've got work to do.
Oh, and that reminds me, those are the guys that took off the coal. So let's put them back on coal. Well, construction wasn't going, so sure, we can let construction not happen for 4 hours. That's fine. We are supposedly a day ahead of schedule. That's good to hear. And with us being a day ahead of schedule and the construction site actually set up, that's where I'm going to put the first cut for YouTube. So YouTube, if you're watching this, there'll be another episode tomorrow. If you're not, then the run went bad, and unless you're watching the Twitch VOD, you won't know. So, catch you tomorrow.